Okay, this is for the period of May 29th to July 9th. Some notable incidents. There were multiple incidents of package thefts that were reported from residents on Fountain Lane, Kensett Lane, Hillcrest Ave, and Raymond Street. All of the incidents are under active investigation. In April of 2025, an officer attempted to stop a vehicle for motor vehicle charges, and the operator fled the scene. The subject was later identified as a Norwalk resident, and an arrest warrant was granted by Stamford Superior Court. On June 4th, the subject was arrested by Norwalk and transported to Darien Police custody. In January of 2025, officers responded to a report of a stolen vehicle at a Deepwood Road residence. The vehicle was later recovered in Elizabeth, New Jersey. A suspect was identified and apprehended on June 9th in New Britain by Darien Police in collaboration with Greenwich and the Connecticut State Police. Following the subject's transport to headquarters, he was processed and issued a $75,000 bond. On June 12th, a patrol officer conducted a motor vehicle stop on Woodway Road after observing an equipment violation. The operator had a suspended license and the vehicle was unregistered. During the stop, officers observed several bags of marijuana near the center console, and during a search of the vehicle, officers located over 1 pound of marijuana packaged in 15 separate bags, narcotics and paraphernalia consistent with drug distribution. The subject was arrested and transported to headquarters for processing and released on a $5,000 bond. In March of 2025, officers responded to a larceny complaint at the Darien YMCA where a victim reported the theft of cash and credit cards from his locker. The stolen credit cards were later used for a large fraudulent purchase in Greenwich. Investigative efforts identified a Woodside, New York male subject as the person who was linked to similar crimes across multiple states. The suspect was apprehended in New Jersey and later extradited to Connecticut, where he was brought to Stamford Superior Court on June 16th, processed and turned over to the court marshals. In January of 2023, officers responded to a burglary at a residence on Maple Street. Investigative efforts identified a multi-state burglary ring involving a South American theft group. A New York resident was identified as a suspect. An arrest warrant was applied for and granted by Stamford Superior Court. And on June 17th, the suspect was extradited from a correctional facility in New York, processed for Darien charges, and transported to court on the 18th of June. Statistics during this time, there were 4 domestic disturbance incidents, 3 domestic violence incidents, 11 identity theft incidents, 2 stolen motor vehicles, both unlocked with the keys inside, 62 motor vehicle accidents, 3 with injury, 2 involving a pedestrian or bicyclist, and 13 on private property. There were 394 traffic stops and a total of 1,617 calls for service. During the same time period, we had personnel attend the Darien Celebration of Pride event on June 7th in town, the Flag Day ceremony on June 14th at the Darien Town Hall, and Declaration Day on July 4th at the Darien High School. In late June, Detective Casano attended a Finding Words training, which is a nationally recognized program to train child protection professionals in forensic interviewing of children. And during the same time, SRO Brown and Taggart attended the NASRO conference in Texas in early July. That's for our school resource officers.